I know you're I know you're here. Yeah. I thought I was past it, thought I finally moved on. Then one little memory proved that I was wrong. Didn't see it coming, didn't ask for the pain. One sentence, one picture, brought it back again. I hate how a moment can control the whole night. How something from yesterday can steal the day's light. I told myself you're stronger, you should be over this. But healing ain't a deadline and pain don't work like this. I forgave what happened, but forgiveness ain't amnesia. I can release the person without erasing the pieces. I don't wanna live angry, don't wanna live afraid. But some things need surrender more than they need a fade. So I brought it to Christ instead of hiding it away. If he can hold my future, he can hold my yesterday. Why does it still hurt? Why does it come back? I thought I left it somewhere in the past. I know you're with me, I know you're here. So even when it hurts, I know you're here. Yeah, I used to think that healing meant forgetting every detail. Like if I couldn't feel it, then the battle must have failed. But maybe being healed means I don't obey the feeling. Maybe I can feel the pain without letting pain start leading. I don't have to answer every memory with anger. Don't have to carry every wound like it's part of my character. Somebody hurt me, but they don't get to write my future. They don't get to decide what kind of man I'm gonna become. I spent too many years rehearsing conversations, imagining different endings, rewriting situations. But I can't change the moment, I can change what follows. I can lead the way behind and walk into tomorrow. And if the pain returns, I face it without fear, because the fact that I still hurt doesn't mean God isn't near. Why does it still hurt? Why does it come back? I thought I left it somewhere in the past. I know you with me, I know you here. So even when it hurts, I know you're here. There were things I never said because I didn't know how. Things I buried so deep, I forgot that we're around. I kept performing strength when what I needed was truth. Kept saying I was fine when I wasn't fine at all. So I stopped pretending, stopped hiding behind a smile. Started letting God into the places I had locked for miles. No perfect moment, no dramatic scene, just honesty between my broken heart and the King. I said, take this part too. I don't know what to do, and somehow the weight got lighter when I gave it to you. Now gone in a second, now fixed overnight, but enough to keep walking, enough to sleep tonight. Why does it still hurt? Why does it come back? Hey, I thought I left it somewhere in the past. I know you're with me, I know you're here. So even when it hurts, I know you're here. Now I don't panic when the old feeling arrives. I don't call it failure, I don't question my life. I breathe, let it pass, remember what is true. What happened back then doesn't tell me what to do. I can remember without returning to the pain. I can forgive without pretending nothing changed. I can carry a lesson without carrying the chain. I can look at my past without giving it my name. And maybe that's the answer I was searching for. Healing doesn't mean the memory never knocks anymore. It means when it knocks, I don't have to let it in. I know who I belong to, I know where I've been. So if tonight it hurts, I'll still lift my eyes, 'cause pain can visit me, but it doesn't get to decide my life. Why does it still hurt? Why does it still hurt? I don't have to run, I can feel the pain and still know I'm loved. Why does it still hurt? Maybe I don't need to know, I'll keep walking forward and let the healing grow.
Yo, yo, nobody, nobody, nobody. Yo, 5 in the morning, nobody knows I'm awake. Phone on the table, no excuses to make. Cold floor underneath me, tired eyes in the mirror. I don't feel motivated, I just know why I'm here. No cameras recording when I say no to the night. No crowd in the room when I choose what is right. Everybody sees the finish, nobody sees the repetition. Nobody sees the boring days that built the discipline. I kept showing up when the feeling disappeared. fear. Kept working through the doubt, kept moving through the fear. They asked me how I did it, I almost laughed at the question. There was nothing glamorous about learning self-correction. No applause for restraint, no trophy for control. Just another day choosing what strengthens my soul. Nobody clapped, nobody knew, nobody saw what I had to do. Day after day, when nothing moved, God saw the work, God saw the truth. I stopped chasing every room that didn't want me inside. Stop needing everybody to approve my life. Started keeping promises I made when nobody heard. Started treating every small decision like a word. I deleted distractions, changed the people I call. Learn that saying no can protect what you build. Some nights I wanted comfort, but comfort had a price. And every easy choice was asking for my future twice. I wasn't trying to look holy, I was trying to stay clean. Trying to become the man I said I wanted to be. There were days I fell, yeah, I fell off the pace. But discipline ain't perfection, it's returning to the race. Nobody clapped, nobody knew, nobody saw what I had to do. Day after day, when nothing moved, God saw the work, God saw the truth. You can't fake consistency when the room is empty. You can borrow character when temptation gets heavy. You can't build a future with a temporary mindset. You can't ask for harvest while refusing to plant yet. So I planted in silence, watered it with sweat, made mistakes, corrected them, didn't call it regret. I stopped waiting for somebody to notice my grind. Started asking God to keep my motives aligned, because recognition can turn a good thing into pride. And sometimes being unseen is where the ego dies. Maybe nobody clapped because nobody was supposed to. Maybe God was building something they never got to know. Nobody clapped, nobody knew, nobody saw what I had to do. Day after day, when nothing moved, God saw the work, God saw the truth. Now when I look back, I don't remember the praise. I remember every morning I got up anyway. Every door I didn't chase, every lie I didn't tell, every private battle where I refused to lose myself. The world wants the highlight, I respect the unseen. The sweat before the stage, the work before the dream. If nothing changes tomorrow, I still do what I know, because discipline isn't built when everybody says go. It's built when you're tired and nobody would care, when quitting would be easy and nobody's even there. So let them miss the process, let them question the pace. God saw every step before anybody knew my name. Nobody clapped, nobody knew, nobody saw what I had to do. Day after day, when nothing moved, God saw the work, God saw the truth. Nobody clapped, and that's alright. Nobody clapped, I wasn't built for their eye. Nobody clapped, nobody knew, but God saw the work, and He knows what I've been through. Hey! I did everything they told me. I did everything they told me, still I'm staring at the same wall. Got up when they alarmed me, worked until the daylight got small. Cut the corners I could've taken, kept my name out the dirt, put my pride underneath the pressure, still somehow I got hurt. They said keep showing up, so I showed up every day. They said stay patient, so I waited anyway. Bills on the counter, plans inside a drawer, same four walls, same questions as before. I didn't cheat, didn't steal, didn't step on another, didn't build my future by destroying my brother. So tell me why the scoreboard still reads the same, why does doing everything right still feel like a losing game? I did everything they told me, I did everything right, but I'm still looking at nothing changing in my life. I kept my hands clean, I kept walking through the fire. If this is where faith gets real, then take me high. I watch people cut the liners on my Gita head. Watch shortcuts turn to houses while I counted what I had. Watch somebody break the rules and get rewarded for the crime, while I kept paying every price just to keep my conscience mine. I'm not jealous, I just hate the way it feels, celebrating someone else's win while mine still isn't real. I walked away from things that look good on the screen because I knew the hidden cause wasn't worth what it could mean. Lost money, lost friends, lost pieces of my pride, but every time I almost folded, something kept me alive. Maybe faith ain't getting everything that I request. Maybe faith is still standing when the evidence says I did everything they told me. I did everything right, but I'm still looking at nothing changing in my life. I kept my hands clean, I kept walking through the fire. If this is where faith gets real, then take me. I got angry, I'm admitting it. I hated how it felt, doing everything I could and still needing help. I pray without pretending, God, I don't understand. I ain't asking for a shortcut, I'm asking where I stand. Silence gets heavy when you carried it for years. A man can look composed while he's drowning in his fears. I don't need another slogan, I don't need another quote. I need something underneath me when there's nothing left to hold. So I opened up the word with a question in my chest. Found faith that wasn't painless, found purpose inside stress. Maybe I've been asking, when will everything change, while heaven's been asking, who will you become in the way? I did everything they told me. I did everything right, but I'm still looking at nothing changing in my life. I kept my hands clean, I kept walking through the fire. If this is where faith gets real, they take. So I'm gonna call the struggle proof that you forgot me. Won't measure your presence by the things I cannot see. I still want the breakthrough, I'm not gonna lie. Still got dreams in this chest, still got tears in my eyes. But I don't need a trophy just to know you a God. Don't need everybody watching to believe I've been called. If nothing moves tomorrow, I still get up and build. If nobody understands me, I remember what you willed. I was looking for a harvest, you were building up the root. I was counting every failure, you were changing what I do. I may not see the change yet, but I'm not the same man. And maybe that's the miracle I couldn't understand. I did everything they told me.
I did everything right.
I didn't see the change, but I know I'm not the same. I kept my hands clean,
I kept walking through the fire.
I don't need to see it yet. I'm still moving higher.
Everything they told me,
I did everything they told me,
but I'm still looking at nothing
changing in my life. I kept my hands clean,
I kept walking through the fire.
if this is where faith gets real, then take me higher.
They told me I did everything right.
I did everything they told me. I didn't see the change, but I know I'm not the same.
I kept my hands clean, I kept walking through the fire.
I don't need to see it yet. I'm still moving higher. Yeah. Tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick, tick. Yeah, yeah. Same street, same block, same view from the window. Same dreams in my head, but the numbers stay simple. Same shoes by the doorway, same keys on the table. Same maybe next year, every time that I'm able. I keep blaming the clock like the clock owes me time. Watching everybody move while I'm stuck on rewind. But I know what I've been doing when nobody can see. Changing everything around me, never changing me. New plans, same habits, new goals, same fear. I keep asking for a different life while repeating last year. I want a new results with the same old routine.
When it got to move mountains, I refuse to leave. That's hard to admit, but I'm done with pretending. Some chains don't look like chains when you're used to defending. Maybe I'm not trapped by the place where I stand. Maybe I'm trapped by the person I keep trying to remain. Still stuck in the same place, but I know I can't stay. I keep asking for a new life while I live the same way. I don't need another excuse, I don't need another name. If I want something different, I gotta break the same. Yeah. I kept waiting for a sign while ignoring what I knew. Kept asking for a door while refusing to move. I wanted perfect timing, perfect money, perfect weather, but fate never promised that I feel ready altogether. I caught it being careful, maybe fear had a better name. Caught it wisdom when I wouldn't step outside the frame. I blame the season, blame the city, blame the people around, but sometimes the hardest truth is the one that brings you down. Not every closed road means somebody blocked the way. Sometimes God is showing you the road you shouldn't take. I don't need to hate my past, I just can't live there. Can't keep wearing no decisions like there's something I have to bear. So tonight I drew a line between who I was and who I am. Not because I'm strong enough, but because I know who holds my heels. Stuck in the same place, but I know I can't stay. I keep asking for a new life while I live the same way. I don't need another excuse, I don't need another name. If I want something different, I gotta break the same. I cleaned up the room, threw away what I kept. Old messages, old pictures, old promises left. Not because they never mattered, they just don't own me now. I spent too many years trying to figure out how everybody got ahead while I stay behind. But comparison is poison dressed up as a timeline. I don't know the battles, they don't know mine. So I stopped measuring my life by another man's climb. Started waking up earlier, started doing what I said. Started putting discipline where excuses used to live instead. Small moves, no applause, nobody knew. But for the first time in years, I could see something new. It wasn't money, wasn't fame, wasn't some giant breakthrough. It was looking in the mirror and believing I could follow through. Still stuck in the same place, but I know I can't stay. I keep asking for a new life while I live the same way. I don't need another excuse, I don't need another name. If I want something different, I gotta break the same. Maybe change doesn't always arrive with thunder. Maybe sometimes God starts by pulling you from under. Maybe the miracle is getting up again when the old version of you keeps asking where you been. I'm still in the same city, same scars, same street, but something inside me finally refuses defeat. The walls didn't move, but I changed how I see them. The road didn't open, but I found courage to leave it. I used to say nothing changes, like that was the truth. Now I know sometimes the first thing that changes is you. So if tomorrow looks exactly like today, I still take one more step. I won't turn away because I'm done asking life to become something new while I'm standing still, waiting for somebody to move. Still stuck in the same place, but I know I can't stay. I keep asking for a new life while I live the same way. I don't need another excuse, I don't need another name. If I want something different, I gotta break the same. Still stuck in the same place, but I'm not the same. The walls are still standing, but I'm done with the cage. I don't know where this leads, but I'm done with the blame. If I want something different, I gotta break the same. I used to hate the parts I couldn't understand. Why certain roads disappeared right out of my hands. Why people I believed in suddenly changed. while some of my plans never looked the same. I kept collecting questions I couldn't answer, trying to make a map from pieces of disaster. Every wrong turn felt like wasted time. Every setback felt like evidence I missed my sign. I wanted the whole picture right there in front of me, but all I had were fragments and uncertainty. So I kept moving with a story I couldn't read, trusting that the missing pages had a reason to be. One day this will make sense. One day I'll see the whole. Every piece I couldn't place, every road I didn't know. One day I'll look back and finally understand why it had to happen, why it went the way it did. Maybe I needed the years that felt completely wasted. Maybe I needed the losses that left me frustrated. Maybe some of the things I wanted weren't good for me. Maybe I couldn't see what they would have done to me. I used to call it punishment, you called it preparation. I called it being lost, you called it formation. I thought I needed answers, you gave me endurance. I wanted explanations, you gave me assurance. And I won't pretend I understood it at the time. There were nights I couldn't find a reason to keep trying, but somehow I woke up and kept taking another step. And now I see a little further than I did back then. One day this will make sense. One day I'll see the whole. Every piece I couldn't place, every road I didn't know. One day I'll look back and finally understand why it had to happen, why it went the way it did. I don't need to rewrite every chapter anymore. Some things can stay unanswered without becoming a war. Some people can leave without destroying who I am. Some dreams can change without meaning that I failed. I've learned that life isn't a straight line to a finish. Sometimes losing the direction teaches you how to listen. Sometimes what feels like the end is just a bend. Sometimes God protects you through things you don't comprehend. And maybe that's why I'm not afraid of uncertainty, because I've seen enough to know it doesn't have the final word. I can't see tomorrow, but I don't have to. I know the one who already stands there waiting for me. One day this will make sense. One day I'll see the whole. Every piece I couldn't place, every road I didn't know. One day I'll look back and finally understand why it had to happen, why it went the way it did. So if you're listening while your life feels unfinished, if every chapter looks scattered and the picture looks distant, don't throw away the page because you hate where it lands. You might be standing inside something you won't understand yet. There are things I would never choose if I had the decision, but I wouldn't trade the person they helped me become. I carry every lesson without worshiping the pain. I carry every memory without living there again. And when I finally see the whole thing from the other side, I'll probably laugh at how much I worried about the timeline. Because what looked random had a rhythm underneath, and what looked like silence was still moving everything. One day this will make sense. One day I'll see the whole. Every piece I couldn't place, every road I didn't know. One day I'll look back and finally understand why it had to happen, why it went the way it did. I don't need to know today. I'll keep walking with the one who already knows the way. One day this will make sense. One day I'll understand all the pieces, all the questions, all the things I couldn't plan. One day this will make sense. One day I'll see why the story had to happen like it did. Out one day, I don't understand it all yet, but I don't need to. I'm still walking, and one day it will make sense.
door still won't open. No. I knocked once, knocked twice, still nothing on the other side. Put everything I had into the work, still denied. I changed the plan, changed the route, changed the way I approached it. Every time I thought I had it, something came and closed it. I watched other people walk through what I wanted. Started wondering if maybe I wasn't chosen. Started taking every no like a verdict on my name. Like one locked door could explain my whole life. But I kept coming back, kept trying to handle. Even when the hallway got darker than the candle. I said, God, if this is mine, why won't it move? And silence was the answer I didn't want to hear. The door still won't open. I'm still standing here. I've knocked 1,000 times, but nothing disappears. Oh, if you say wait, then I'll wait. If you say move, then I'll move. But I won't break the door just to prove I'm moving. Yeah. I got tired of pretending I wasn't disappointed. Tired of saying I'm good when my hope felt exhausted. I wanted one clear sign, one undeniable answer. Instead I got another season when nothing seemed to happen. And that's where faith got real. Not when the blessing arrived, but when I had no evidence and still chose to trust. I had to learn that desperation makes bad decisions, makes you force opportunities that were never your provision. You can push a door so hard that you break your own shoulder. Trying to enter a room God never told you to enter. So I step back, let my hands come off the handle. If you want me inside, you don't need me to force it. The door still won't open. I'm still standing here. I've knocked 1,000 times, but nothing disappears. Whoa, if you say wait, then I'll wait. If you say move, then I'll move. But I won't break the door just to prove I'm moving. Maybe the locked door was protecting me from something. Maybe what looked like rejection had a reason underneath it. Maybe I wasn't ready for the room I wanted. Maybe the person I become would have been destroyed by it. I don't know, and that's the part that messes with my head. Trusting a God who doesn't show me every step, but I see enough to know I don't need every answer. I just need enough faith to take the next one. So I stop checking every hour for a change. Stop measuring my worth by opportunities and names. The door can stay locked. I'm not losing my identity because my future isn't trapped behind one opportunity. Yeah, the door still won't open. I'm still standing here. I've knocked 1,000 times, but nothing disappears. Oh, if you say wait, then I'll wait. If you say move, then I'll move. But I won't break the door just to prove I'm moving. And maybe one day I'll understand why I stayed close. Maybe I'll look back and thank you for every no. Maybe another door was waiting somewhere I couldn't see, while I was wasting all my strength on what wasn't meant for me. So I'm done forcing what you haven't opened. Done confusing persistence with refusing to notice. If it's you, I'll recognize it when the moment comes. If it's not, I'll let it go without becoming numb. I still have dreams, I still have plans. Still believe you can change everything with one command. But until then, I'm not breaking down the wall. I'll trust the one who sees the whole building when I can't see the hall. The door still won't open. I'm still standing here. I've knocked 1,000 times, but nothing disappears. Oh, if you say wait, then I'll wait. If you say move, then I'll move. But I won't break the door just to prove I'm moving. The door still won't open, and I'm not losing faith. If you close it, there's a reason. If you open it, I'll be ready.
and I didn't walk away. I said what I needed to say, then I sat in the quiet. No lightning in the sky, no sign telling me where to find it. I put the prayer on the table and walked away. But 20 minutes later I was checking for an answer again. I wanted something immediate, something I could measure, something I could point to and say, God finally answered. But silence has a way of exposing what's underneath. It showed me how much I trusted outcomes more than peace. I prayed for the door, prayed for the change, prayed you would move everything that stood in my way. Then you gave me something I wasn't asking to receive, the patience to remain when I couldn't see. I prayed, then I waited, I asked, then I stayed. No answer in my hands, but I still trust your plan. I prayed, then I waited, and I didn't walk away. Waiting sounds simple until you're living inside it. When every morning starts with wondering if today is the timing. You start reading every coincidence like a message. Start forcing little signs because uncertainty is heavy. I caught myself doing it, chasing meaning in everything, trying to turn random moments into promises you didn't speak. So I stopped, put the phone down, stop refreshing every opportunity, stop asking everybody what they thought you were doing, because faith can't breathe when anxiety is doing the driving. I don't need a manufacturing answer to prove you God. And if you said wait, then I'll wait. If you said nothing, I'll remain. I'd rather sit in your silence than run into the wrong place. I prayed, then I waited, I asked, then I stayed. No answer in my hands, but I still trust your plan. I prayed, then I waited, and I didn't walk away. There were days I almost moved just to feel something happen. Almost took the first open road because standing still was painful. But desperation can make an open door look like destiny, and impatience can make a bad decision feel like relief. So I learned to sit with the question without letting the question become my identity. I can want something badly and still surrender it. I can never dream and let God decide the distance. That's harder than getting everything I asked for, cause now I have to trust the one behind the answer. And maybe that's what this season's really changing. Not my circumstances, but the person making the request. I prayed, then I waited, I asked, then I stayed. No answer in my hands, but I still trust your plan. I prayed, then I waited, and I didn't walk away. Now I don't need the morning to come with a miracle. I can wake up and still be grateful for the ordinary. Still have breath, still have work, still have another day. Still have a God who never needed my panic to make a way. Maybe the answer is coming, maybe it's already moving. Maybe I'll understand it when I look back through the ruins. Until then I won't turn waiting into wasted time. I build, I learn, I live, I keep my spirit aligned. Because waiting isn't empty when I'm growing inside it, and silence is an absence when I know I'm trusting. So I pray, then I waited, and if tomorrow asks me to wait again, I'll still be here. I prayed and I waited, I asked and I stayed. No answer in my hand, but I still trust your plan. I prayed and I waited, and I didn't walk away. I prayed and I waited, I don't need to know when. If you haven't said move, I'll trust you again. I prayed and I waited, and I'm still here.
Yeah. Nobody saw the mornings when I couldn't feel my face. Alarm went off, I got up, put the doubt back in its place. Nobody saw the pages that I threw across the floor. Nobody saw me lose my mind and sit back down and work some more. They see the finished product, they don't see the ugly draft. Don't see the 100 failures sitting underneath the half. Don't see the hours when the room was dead silent. Don't see the discipline when motivation stopped trying. I learned how to work
see the climb.
The work nobody sees, built the life they see. The nights nobody knows, made the man in me. No crowd, no lights, no one to impress. God saw every step when nobody saw the rest. I made mistakes that never made it to the internet. Lost whole days trying to fix what I had messed up. Started over without telling everybody why. Had to swallow my pride and rebuild what was mine. There were moments I looked stupid chasing something they couldn't see. People called it obsession, I called it believing. They wanted proof before they gave me respect. But faith doesn't always come with evidence attached to it yet. So I kept moving, kept sharpening the blade, kept showing up on the days when the dream fell far away. I didn't need them to understand the process, because some things grow better when nobody touches them. The work nobody sees, built the life they see. The nights nobody knows, made the man in me. No crowd, no lights, no one to impress. God saw every step when nobody saw the rest. I stopped posting every move, stopped explaining every plan, stopped asking for approval from people who don't understand. There's power in building something before you announce your power, in protecting what you're becoming while you're growing. Because attention can make you think you've already arrived. Applause can make you stop improving just to stay alive. I wanted something deeper than a moment on a screen. Wanted character behind the image people see. So I worked on the parts nobody could photograph. My patience, my temper, my faith, my craft. And when the pressure came, I didn't have to perform. I had already built a foundation when nobody was around. The work nobody sees, built the life they see. The nights nobody knows, made the man in me. No crowd, no lights, no one to impress. God saw every step when nobody saw the rest. Now they ask when it happened, like it happened overnight. Like I woke up one morning and everything aligned. They didn't see the years hiding inside that moment. Didn't see the sacrifices underneath the celebration. So I don't get offended when they only see the result. I remember where I came from, I remember what it took. Every quiet victory, every private correction. Every time I chose discipline over temporary pleasure. That's the part I carry, that's the part that made me. Not the applause, not the numbers, not the people who praise me. And if nobody ever knows the full story I live, that's okay. God was there, and he saw every bit. The work nobody sees, built the life they see. The nights nobody knows, made the man in me. No crowd, no lights, no one to impress. God saw every step when nobody saw the rest. The work nobody sees, that's the work that counts. When nobody was watching, I was figuring it out. The work nobody sees, the work nobody knows. They see the flower, God saw every root that grew.
Cash register, receipt printed, store ambience phase. I said no to the money when the money wasn't clean. Walked away from the table when they showed me what it means. Could've signed that paper, could've taken that deal, but I knew what I'd become if I traded what was real. Everybody said I was crazy, everybody said take it. Man, you're thinking too much, that's the chance, don't waste it. So I walked out with nothing but my name in my hand. Funny how doing right don't always go as planned. 3 months later, they're celebrating downtown. I'm sitting in my room trying not to break down. I made the right choice, so why does it feel wrong? Why does doing what is right take this long? Good decisions, bad results. I did what I knew I should. I lost what I could have had, trying to keep what made me good. Good decisions, bad results. I don't understand the cause, but I'd rather lose the world than lose the man I am in Christ. I watched the wrong people get promoted past me. Watched the lies shake hands with the ones who wouldn't ask me. Watched shortcuts turn into everything I wanted. While the road I chose kept getting more complicated, I won't lie, I got bitter for a minute. Started thinking maybe God wasn't even in it. Maybe compromise was the language I should speak. Maybe being honest only makes you weak. But then I remember nights I couldn't sleep, because I knew the things I did were buried too deep. I don't want success that I have to hide. Don't want applause if I can't look my myself in the eyes. So if the price of peace is walking slower than them, I'll pay it again, even if I lose again. Good decisions, bad results. I did what I knew I should. I lost what I could have had, trying to keep what made me good. Good decisions, bad results. I don't understand the cost, but I'd rather lose the world than lose the man I am in Christ. Maybe obedience isn't always profitable. Maybe faith ain't supposed to make the numbers beautiful. Maybe character gets built when nobody rewards it. Maybe God sees the battle even when nobody regards it. I used to measure every choice by what came back. Now I measure it by whether I stayed on track. Because money disappears, positions change hands, but integrity survives when the whole thing collapses. I don't need everybody saying that I won if I know I didn't betray the father or son. So let them add a shortcut, let them add a crown. I'd rather build something real when nobody's around. I might be behind in their eyes, that's fine. I'm not trading my convictions for a temporary shine. Good decisions, bad results. I did what I knew I should. I lost what I could have had, trying to keep what made me good. Good decisions, bad results. I don't understand the cost, but I'd rather lose the world than lose the man I am in Christ. Now I look at that receipt from the night I walked away. It reminds me every choice has a price you gotta pay, but the price ain't always proof that you chose wrong. Sometimes doing right means standing when the crowd moves on. Hey. I still want success, I still want the dream, I still wanna see the work become something people see. But I won't let the outcome rewrite what I know. I can lose an opportunity without losing my soul. So if good decisions bring bad results tonight, I still wake up tomorrow and choose what is right. Because my life isn't measured by the fastest way I climb, it's measured by who I become when nobody's watching. My good decisions, bad results. I did what I knew I should. I lost what I could have had, trying to keep what made me good. Good decisions, bad results. I don't understand the cost, but I'd rather lose the world than lose the man I am in Christ. Good decisions, bad results. But I know what I won't lose. I may not have the answers, but I've got a God to trust.
Hey, 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 hot doctor. Hey, 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 hot doctor. I didn't quit, I just got tired. Been carrying this weight till my whole soul felt wired. Everybody sees the goal, nobody sees the mileage. Nobody counts the nights when ambition turns silent. I kept saying tomorrow when I needed today. Kept pushing through the warning signs, pretending I'm okay. I wasn't losing faith, I was losing energy. There's a difference between surrender and needing recovery. I still want the dream, still believe it's alive. I just couldn't keep pretending I had nothing left inside. So I sat down for a minute, let the pressure pass, and realized taking one breath doesn't mean I turn back. I didn't quit, I just got tired. I didn't lose, I just needed time. I'm still here, still got the fire. I didn't quit, I just got tired. I used to feel guilty every time I slowed down, like if I wasn't moving, I was letting God down. But even Jesus stepped away from the noise. There are moments when silence is part of the choice. I don't have to prove that I'm serious through pain. Don't have to destroy myself just to earn a name. The world loves a worker until the worker breaks. Then that's why he wasn't stronger when his body couldn't take. So I'm learning the difference between rest and retreat, between losing momentum and refusing defeat. I can close my eyes tonight and still wake up with purpose. I can pause the race without abandoning the journey. I didn't quit, I just got tired. I didn't lose, I just needed time. I'm still here, still got the fire. I didn't quit, I just got I stopped explaining every day that I wasn't productive. Stopped letting numbers tell me whether I was worth it. Some seasons move fast, some seasons barely move, but neither one decides what God is gonna do. I had to learn that exhaustion can distort your vision, make a temporary struggle look like a permanent prison, make you question every dream you ever pursued, make you call yourself a failure when you're simply overdue. For sleep, for peace, for a moment without pressure, for remembering that a human heart ain't built like a machine. So I stepped back, not away, let my mind breathe, and came back with a different kind of energy. I didn't quit, I just got tired. I didn't lose, I just needed time. I'm still here, still got the fire. I didn't quit, I just got tired. Now I'm moving again, but I'm moving with wisdom. I don't need to sprint every second just to prove I'm committed. A dream is still there, but I'm not a slave. God gave me a life, not a race. I gotta win every day. If I slow down, I don't become less faithful. If I need a break, that doesn't make me unstable. I can rest without fear that the moment would disappear. What belongs to me won't vanish because I need it air. So tell the old version of me, he can put down the weight. He doesn't have to carry tomorrow before tomorrow arrives. I'm not finished, I'm not broken, I'm not gone. I'm just breathing, and when I'm ready, I'll keep moving on. I didn't quit, I just got tired. I didn't lose, I just needed time. I'm still here, still got the fire. I didn't quit, I just got tired. I didn't quit, I didn't quit. Rest in my soul, then I reignited. I'm still here, still got the fire. I didn't quit, just got tired. I walked through the fire and I didn't sell my name. Had 1,000 reasons to become what I hate. Money on the table, temptation in the room. Everybody saying take it, nobody will know. But I knew that's the difference when you live with conviction. Can't hide from yourself when you make the decision. I could've taken shortcuts, could've answered hate with hate, could've turned my pain into a weapon for revenge. But I stepped back, kept my hands clean, kept my heart guarded. Even when the price got harder, they thought I was weak because I wouldn't play dirty. But I know what it costs when your soul gets thirsty. So let the world keep counting everything I lost. I kept what money never buys. I kept my name before God. I kept my hands clean when the pressure got heavy. I kept my heart right when the world wasn't ready. I lost some things, but I know what I kept. I kept my faith, I kept myself. I remember that night when they offered me the deal. Everything looked perfect, everything looked real, but something in my spirit wouldn't let me sign. Sometimes what looks like blessing is a trap in disguise. So I walked away, yeah, I walked away. No applause, no congratulations, just an empty room and a long conversation with the man in the mirror asking what I would choose if nobody was watching. And I had everything to lose. I chose Christ, not because the road got easy, but because without him everything I gained would leave me empty. I don't need a crown if I gotta crawl through people. Don't need a platform if I lose the reason. I started with nothing, I'll finish with truth. And if that's all I have, that's enough to get me through. I kept my hands clean when the pressure got heavy. I kept my heart right when the world wasn't ready. I lost some things, but I know what I kept. I kept my faith, I kept myself. They wanted revenge, I wanted peace. They wanted blood, I wanted release. They wanted me angry, wanted me loud. I learned that strength doesn't always need a crowd. I forgave people who never apologized, not because what they did was justified, but because I refused to let the damage live inside. I won't carry somebody else's darkness through my life. That's freedom, that's power. That's knowing who you are when the pressure gets louder. I don't have to prove I'm strong by becoming cruel. I don't have to win the game to know that I can move. God saw every moment when I could have crossed the line, saw every private battle where I chose to realign. And maybe I lost the race, they wanted me to run, but I kept my hands clean. And I know what I become. I kept my hands clean when the pressure got heavy. I kept my heart right when the world wasn't ready. I lost some things, but I know what I kept. I kept my faith, I kept myself. Now I'm standing in the room that
said I never see. Not because I stepped on them, but because God carried me. I don't need to mention every name that walked away. I don't need revenge on anybody from yesterday. The greatest victory was keeping my soul intact when the pressure came from every side and tried to pull me back. I still got scars, I still got memories, but they don't know me anymore, they only testify. I survived without becoming what tried to destroy me. I stayed clean when corruption would have paid me. So if you ask me what I gained from everything I lost, I'll tell you I gained peace that money couldn't buy. I gained faith that survived. I gained a heart I can look at without shame. And I kept my hands clean when they tried to dirty my name. I kept my hands clean when the pressure got heavy. I kept my heart right when the world wasn't ready. I lost some things, but I knew what I kept. I kept my faith, I kept myself, I kept my hands clean. I kept my hands clean. They can take what they want, but they can't take who I am. I kept my hands clean, I kept my heart right. I walked through the fire and I came out alive.
Here we go again, another box on the floor, another chapter ripped out, another lock on the door. I know how this feels, I've rebuilt this before. Put the pieces back together just to watch them hit the floor. I learned how to smile when my whole world cracked. Learned how to say I'm good when I knew that was cap. Everybody loves to come back when the comeback looks clean. Nobody sees the nights when you're fighting what you've been. I buried old habits, thought I finally escaped. Then one bad decision brought the past to my face. I was angry at myself, angry at God, angry at time, asking why every mountain had to feel like mine. But I got one thing left that the failure couldn't take. I can fall 10 times and still get back away. I'm tired of starting over, but I won't stop. I'm tired of hitting the ground, but I won't rock. Every time I break, I build again. I'm tired of starting over, but I'm still here. I lost things I thought I carried into old age. Lost people, lost money, lost pieces of my faith. Had plans on paper, watched them burn in real time. Had a future in my head that never matched mine. I used to think endurance meant pretending I'm strong. Now I know real strength is admitting when you're wrong. I don't need to hide the scars underneath my clothes. They remind me where I fell and how I learned to grow. There were days I wanted nothing but to disappear. Not because I didn't love life, I was tired of the fear. Tired of rebuilding every time something collapsed. Tired of looking forward while remembering the past. Then I heard that quiet truth cutting through the noise. God wasn't asking me to love the pain, He was teaching me. I still had a choice. I'm tired of starting over, but I won't stop. Won't stop. I'm tired of hitting the ground, but I won't rock. Every time I break, I build again. I'm tired of starting over, but I'm still. So don't tell me everything happens for a reason. Tell that to the man who spent 3 years just surviving. Tell that to the family counting every dollar. Tell that to the father trying hard to be a better father. I don't need easy answers wrapped up in a phrase. I need faith that can stand inside the fire for days. Because faith isn't pretty when your plans disappear. Sometimes faith is one step while you're shaking with fear. Sometimes it's waking up when you wanted to stay down. Sometimes it's choosing peace when you can burn a whole town. Sometimes it's forgiving what you can't understand. Sometimes it's trusting God without seeing His hand. And I still have questions. I won't pretend I don't, but I've seen enough to know He never said I won't. So if I have to rebuild, give me breaks, give me breath. I build what remains and keep moving toward life. I'm tired of starting over, but I won't stop. Won't stop. I'm tired of hitting the ground, but I won't rock. Every time I break, I build again. And I'm tired of starting over, but I'm still. I don't celebrate the losses, I don't glorify the pain, but I can't deny the pressure changed the way I see my name. I thought every restart meant I had failed again. Now I see a restart means the story isn't at its end. The old me would've folded when the floor disappeared. The new me keeps walking, even carrying the fear. I don't need to know tomorrow, I just need a day step. I don't need the whole staircase, just the next one left. If I lose it, I rebuild. If I fall, I'll get up. If the road gets brutal, I remember who's enough. I'm not proud of every chapter, but I'm grateful I'm alive. And the enemy can count me out, but he can't decide how this story ends, how this story reads. Because Christ gave me more than what my failures could keep. So yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, I've had enough, but I'm still standing.